This is another section from his cross-cultural examination series, and this is the primary series that we're going to be using. So you notice here he still has the same labeling, and this one is labeled number 1304 Indian Chief, using the language of the time, and then he said number 1305 European Settler. And he hand-colored this old photo, which is of Chief John Bear of the Montana Reserve near Habima in Alberta, I think. And he was a Plains Cree Nation chief who married Mary Ermiskine, the daughter of Chief Penny Ermiskine and Suzanne Panichat. He wears a beaded tie, influenced by white man's fashions. The man on the right looks very European. I purchased this, he says, I purchased this photo in Saskatoon. The original photo is printed on tin. He also wears a tie and is just as dashing as Chief John Bear. Would these two men ever have met, chatted, or shared a pipe? And he wonders these things in these cross-cultural kind of explanations. So for your project, you don't necessarily have to use members of your family the way he did. You can find images, but I'd prefer if they be like from La Ronge or from where you're from, of people who maybe wouldn't have met in real life, but like that you can unite using these techniques. So what he's doing is he's adding in, right? He's colorizing, he's adding in images. I think he did these maybe digitally, but I can show you how to do these by hand. And when you look at a lot of his stuff, he also does portraits of people in his family because he's done a ton of research into his family. So if we have the time and if we have the resources, we're going to try and do some research into our own families.